The alpha trading charts never lie. Hello, fam. What is up? Let's see what we got working here. Oh, this is just a beautiful thing. All right. Alpha trading. What do we do at alpha trading? We trade volatility, probability, and statistics, and we teach people how to do the same. There's other impersonators out there. They're a bunch of clowns. If you want to learn how to trade volatility, you know where to come. Let's check this out. So I got our little projection bosses up here. I've got our projection boss 2. It is starting from the run up from 28K to 43K after we had this 4-day downturn here. Okay, had a little pivot in price there, and that's where you want to start these projections. And this is a private indicator now. Not very many people have it. Friends of alpha trading and whatnot. We just think it's too powerful just to, put in some sort of package. So when you do join alpha trading, if you're a productive member of the Discord, there's probably somebody out there that will drop this indicator on you. We'll see. Let's check it out. So let me turn off our PB1s. Let's get a good read just on the PB2 here. Boop. All right. Where are we right now? Where has price action? What has price action done? I've been talking about this literally for weeks. Okay. And if you go to the stream that we published on YouTube yesterday, and that was live in the Discord, price action did exactly what I said it was going to do. Am I sitting here rubbing a crystal ball? Am I making predictions, pulling things out of my ass? No. I'm reading the alpha trading indicators. I'm reading this chart. I'm reading this chart. And I'm reading this chart. Oh, what's that? Ooh, pretty little volatility panel. Almost done. Let's see. Let's move this up. Holy pump. Gotta love it. Gotta love Bitcoin. We'll get over to this chart in a second after we do this. But this is where I'm getting this from. I'm reading the alpha trading indicators. Once you learn how to do the same, it'll all start to make sense, right? So when I do a projection, usually they're very powerful indeed. And this what I talked about yesterday happened exactly to the dollar, and now it's actually exceeding it. So this is actually getting a little exciting. We're going to look for the new daily volatility range in a minute when I change charts, so we can see where we get a little possible pullback at the end of the day. Why do I say that? Because there's going to be a new daily range. And the way price is right now, the new daily volatility range is going to open up below where price action is. Price action will go down, test that daily volatility range. If it's a legitimate push to the upside, up to those other numbers I've been talking about, you're going to see a bounce from that daily volatility range. Because we literally blasted through the monthly. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. So right now, let's blow this up a little bit so you can see this. A wick right to it. So let's start from the 43K high here. We have the 4-day pullback. The 95.4% Laplace distribution probability range supports all 4 of those days right here. We get a bounce on this daily candle. We open up the next daily candle. Look what happened. All you over leveraged longs wrecked. We get a wick, not only to the 95.4% Laplace distribution range on the daily candle, the current candle probability ranges, but it also hit the 95.4% Laplace distribution range from the projection. See how this works together? It's beautiful. We immediately begin to get up above the top of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. It was a little shaky here. This daily candle, we got a wick down right at the opening to test the mean of this projection. Bounced from there, a little down move, up move, down move, up move, right? This is a random market. What was this creating the whole time? When you see stuff like this, it's creating imbalances between buy and sell pressure. That's how divergences are created. So when you get any clowns out there, real jokers, I can think of one specifically that wants to talk down about divergence. Know immediately he's not a trader. He does not know how to trade. He might say he does. He doesn't. It's a known fact. And in smaller circles. The guy is not a trader at all. So let's see here. We finally stabilize above the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. We start to pump, right? We open up this day when we had that 10.5K daily candle. First, we got a little bit of a wick to the upside, tested the 68.3 Laplace distribution range to the top side on the daily, and real fast shot down, tested the mean of the projection. That's what the white line is right there. Bounced perfectly. So all you guys out there in traditional technical analysis land, show me where that wick went on your charts. Show me why you use traditional TA and you don't use proper math indicators. Show me why you don't trade volatility, probability, and statistics when that's what the smart money's doing. Who's the smart money? The high frequency trading firms, right? The hedge funds, all these big banks. You think they're using traditional TA? You think they're sitting around going, where's the 50 MA at? Where's the 200 MA at? Where is this? Where's the golden pocket of the Fibonacci retracement? Guys, they're the ones pushing TA onto the retail traders who they call the dumb money. Wake up. Hello. Knock, 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 knock. Time to wake up. It's all a scam. Figure it out. Most of you won't. And what do I always say? That's fine. We always need people on the other side of our trades. Some of you will wise up though, and if you do, the link to the Alpha Trading Discord is in the description of the YouTube videos. We are open. Come check us out. All right, back to regularly scheduled program. So because we literally got to about the 6th standard deviation on that daily candle normal distribution, right? That was probably about a 99.9% move on Laplace distribution. I mean, it really shot outside. Check something real quick. There we go. So it pulled back up half the candle. So all you guys, oh, we're bearish. Let's get in. You lose half your profit right there if you don't take your profit. What would I have been doing if I was trading that daily candle? As soon as that thing starts ripping down through these standard deviations, chances are I'm taking my profit at the 3rd standard deviation, right up in this range somewhere. Getting that profit, right? I don't care how low it goes. To become a profitable trader and to get your P&L on track, profit and loss, you take your profit, you limit your loss. Are we understanding this clearly now? That's the only way. You got to take your profit. You have to limit your losses. It's not like you're never going to have a loss, considering it's been a long time. But anyway, it's not like you're never going to have a loss. But if price action turns against you, you're not emotionally attached to your trade. So you take the little bit of a loss, get out. You don't care. Maybe it just goes down a little bit, but if it gets outside of that mental stop loss you have in your head, whatever that a dollar amount that you are willing to lose, right? Does it matter? It doesn't, because you're a volatility trader. There's going to be another entry, right? There's going to be another entry. So anyway, price action sucks up. We get a few days, we get some more down moves, we get a nice wick down here to the 95.4 Laplace distribution probability range, almost a 2SD normal distribution. Then we pop back up, we test the top side of the 68.3% probability range again for Laplace distribution. Then we have one more dump out. This daily candle goes down, wick tests the mean again, pulls up just a little bit. That was a no-brainer to me right there. We were coming down to test the bottom of the 68.3. It did not suck up enough. There wasn't enough reaction from the bulls down here. So we open up the new day. It goes up immediately to the dollar, tests the daily 68.3 Laplace distribution range, then dumps out, wicks below the 68.3. Right, the bottom of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, tries to close the candle up inside, doesn't. Right about there, I was like, okay, where we going here, Bitcoin? No, wasn't having anything to do it. Now, when I saw that happen, what else did I see? These two daily candles right here, right? Low, lower low. Returns candles, low, higher low. Bullish divergence between returns and price action. Up we go. Then we pump back up above the mean of the projection. We get a high, a higher high. What happens with the returns? High, lower high, bearish divergence between price action and returns. Then we get another big down day that tests the downside of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, closes above the center, above the mean, right? We get the next day, we get a little down move, closes again above the mean of the projection. We open up another day, boom, it goes down, tests the 68.3 again, then makes its way up to the first standard deviation normal distribution, pulls back, closes exactly at the top side of the Laplace distribution 68.3% range. We get another daily candle, open up, goes up. What's it test? First standard deviation, normal distribution, pulls back, goes down. Where does it test and close? Actually, it got to about the 0.5 standard deviation normal distribution. It exceeded the bottom side of the 68.3, but then did not close above the mean. So this was kind of a no-brainer. Next day, we immediately open, it tests the mean and the 68.3% Laplace distribution range on that current daily candle, drops down, closes the candle right at the bottom of the 68.3. The rest is history. What did we do 2 days ago? We open up, we drop down, yellow dot to the dollar, test the downside of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, pumps up. Where's that wick stop? The mean of the projection from this 43K high. Okay. Now we open up yesterday. It immediately goes down and tests the 68.3% Laplace distribution range to the downside. The rest is history. Up, right? It's been nothing but up the last 2 days. We opened up today. We get a quick wick down to the 68.3, and now boom, we pump up. Now, if you listen to the stream yesterday, right, I was telling you, because remember, we did it at the monthly close, so I was able to see these new distribution levels. The first thing I pointed out was this blue dot and this yellow dot on the daily. They were very close to each other, literally within $200 and about $40. So you've got the 95.4% Laplace distribution range and the second standard deviation normal distribution. I said, look today for price action to go test this 47K area. Whammo. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, okay, well, here we go. Tested it perfectly. And now look at the wick. Look at our high today. The high today, 48,381. Look where that wick is. It's right there. Boom. It shorted the top of the 68.3 by about $50. And now we're just sitting here chilling, right? Okay, now let's turn off PV2. I'm getting ramped up. Here we go. So now this projection started from the 10.5K dump. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. You can see what happened here, right? We go down. We got below the 99.7, pulls back up, sideways, drop down, supported at the 95.4, sideways, pumping up. Now, the bottom side of the 68.3 here is about 49,150. The mean right now is at 48,000. No. What is that? Let's see here real quick. 52,252. 52,252 is where the mean of this projection is. I've been talking about for weeks that we're going to be going up. We're going to test that like 52K range. And now this mean is right there. Let's go over onto the volatility range estimator. Powerful indicator. Powerful. And I have our distribution levels overlaid on this. Two other indicators that we are not selling, right? We are not selling these indicators. They're too powerful, right? If you are a productive member of the Discord, though, there are coders in this Discord that probably will drop some indicators on you, right? It's just potluck over here, baby. They don't cost you a dime. But if you are a volatility trader and you like trading probabilities, we're going to reward you for it. The people in this Discord are very cool, and they will reward you. So let's see here. What is up at that 52 still? Oh, first, let me show you something. Here was the new weekly range, right? The launch point we used was right at the bottom of it, two wicks, two 15-minute candles. Wick down, whoop, sucked up. Another one, wick down, tested the bottom side again. The rest is history. Went sideways, came back, tested the top, up, right? We got above the 68.3% Laplace distribution range. That's the white cross line right here. Went sideways for a while. Use that as a launch pad. Two 15-minute candles, $3,000 move, rejected perfectly off the second standard deviation normal distribution. This is what I just showed you on the other chart. This is the second standard deviation normal distribution. This white cross line is the 95.4 Laplace distribution range. This is where I was seeing a lot of confluence, right? And so once we test this 2SD several times, 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick, 4 wick, we come down. We test this resistance level for this weekly range. This is the first resistance level, these dots right here of the weekly volatility range. We went sideways for about an hour. Dipped a little bit before it. Nice little fake out for the over leveraged folks. Then we drop down. Where did we bounce from? And we've been up from ever since. This 4-hour candle, when we open this new 4-hour candle, here was the first standard deviation to the downside. That was the first standard deviation to the top side of that 4-hour candle normal distribution. Bounced right off of it. Been up ever since. Had a couple more, tested the 95.4 Laplace distribution on that 15-minute candle right there, rejected. Then this wick goes up to the second standard deviation, went sideways along the 95.4 Laplace distribution range, got a nice wick above, closed below. Now we're stabilizing up here. I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin closes above the second standard deviation normal distribution. You're going to be looking for some continuation. So what do we have to look for now? I'm going to show you real quick. So here was the new daily range. This is all the price action for a day. Where's all the volatility at? It's to the top side, all right? There's nothing but volatility to the top side. It is going to pull this new daily range quite possibly right up here, probably to this resistance level of the weekly range. I'm looking for this new daily range to be up here, at least the top side of it, probably around 47.2. You might get the middle down in this range somewhere in this big rush here and all this volatility. Maybe 46.8. It's going to be a bigger range today is what I'm saying. You might get $1,000 range. But the top side of it is going to be up here probably around 47.2. Might shock us and be a little higher. So if we close up here in the next 2.5 hours, if we close above the second standard deviation on the daily, I will look probably for a nice quick test down to the top of that daily range and then continuation. So what am I going to be looking for? Well, it's what I want to look for now. Let's go over here on the trading chart. And this is the Alpha Trading Volatility Panel right here that we have been working on, getting it together. It's almost ready. We're just fine-tuning it. I just wanted to show you that it is workable, right? There's just some things we need to work out. So what am I looking at right now? I'm looking for some divergence. Let me turn off these deviation bands. Dun, 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 dun. Take a peek here. You know what I want to look at real quick that I did when we were over here. Let me pop this down to a 4-hour. Yeah, yep. So what are we seeing now, right? This big 4-hour candle right here, right? This 4-hour candle, this bullish candle, this bullish candle. High, higher high, higher high, high, lower high, lower high. Okay? Bear divergence between price action and returns. And this is exactly what I really wanted to see, because that will create at the close the pullback I'm looking for. This is how you do this, right? For all you guys out there that think you know how to trade, you might know how to make some volatility indicators, but you damn sure don't know how to trade them. So that's where we come in. Not only do we make the indicators, we can teach people how to use them and trade delta. Because when you go to just trade delta, you are scalping delta. You're not sitting in futures positions. That's not what futures are for. Futures are to hedge your options positions, okay? But you can be taught how to scalp delta. It's very powerful too. All right. Just this move right here that we just had on this 15-minute. right? There's a nice little pump. You can see right about here. The variance had an outlier, right? Variance had an outlier, positively correlated. Z-score is up, returns oscillator is up. Are we creating any divergence? Boy, we're not on a 15. Here's what I'm going to look at. Let's check this 4-hour out. Chances are there's some div. There, it's building. Okay, it's building. There is a little bit on Z-score. And this is our Wolfsbane indicator. Okay, this is part of our new package. Very powerful indicator. When you learn how to read this and you come in and you get our indicators, I'm going to make damn sure you learn how to use this because it is powerful. So let's see here. You can see the returns oscillator. This blue line is below the zero mean right now, but at the same time, you see the pink histogram. That is the R squared between returns and price action. And it is telling you right now that don't take that trade, right? Look where the returns oscillator turned down, right here. That's why you do not blindly trade a returns oscillator. Returns will always change and turn down or turn up before price action, but price action usually will follow the returns. So when you see right about here, we have this one down candle just a little bit, but you can see we got pink candles. It's telling you don't take that trade. Is what we don't want to see. If the returns turns back up and rejects off the zero mean with bear div, we could get a bigger move down than expected. Where could we go? We could literally go down and test the top of the monthly range, 46.2. We could test the center of the monthly range down here at 45.3. You can see this is a tight monthly range, guys. 45.6. Wow, I didn't realize it was that tight. $600 monthly range. What's that telling you right now? We're going to have a big trending month. Now, when I say a trending month, that could be a lot of price action to the upside, a lot of price action to the downside. More likely, though, it's going to be a lot to the upside. But we will have pullbacks every day. Every end of the day, we get a new daily volatility range. Every end of the week, we get a new weekly volatility range. Expect those areas to be retested. They always do. When I say they always do, I mean it. There's a reason why. I wouldn't say it if I didn't know it happened. I can show anybody that these areas get retested all the time. And if they get left behind, give it about 3 days, then they come down and retest or go up and retest and wreck everybody that just doesn't understand volatility, right? They get over leveraged, blah, blah, blah. I've said it a million times. Right now, price action is testing the 68.3% Laplace distribution probability range on the 4-hour. That is the skinny white line right here, right? Boom. I mean, the wick goes right to it, rejects a little bit. That's why we use this stuff. Now let's go back over here. Okay, so on the 4-hour, what do we got working here? This is really what you want to see for a walk up. You see when the correlation broke here from negative to positive? The variance was rising with the Z-score. Then the variance has a outlier right here, right? Now, look right when the variance starts to go sideways. You're negatively correlated now. And when you have variance going sideways or down, negatively correlated, price action will continue to walk up, right? There's people out there that attempt to try to teach volatility trading that have just never got this point, right? And it's all in spite, which is pretty funny. If you want to learn to trade the basics of volatility, this is where to come. We are the only one out there that are teaching people the basics of volatility trading. There's a lot of other jokers out there. Let them have their clown show. It's all good. It's all good. And I know you're watching right now. Thanks for the view. The fact you sit around and watch an hour stream just makes my day. You just can't get away from me. I'm like a magnet, aren't I, buddy? It's okay, though. We we understand. Look, guys, the losers focus on the winners. Winners focus on winning. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Let's check this volatility out. Yeah, same thing. Kind of going sideways. I like what I'm seeing on the 4-hour entropy, though, right? We're trending big time. Trending big time. Log returns are above the mean and increasing, right? The correlation between entropy and price has been increasing. Powerful indicator. This indicator right here, our absolute mean entropy and entropy price percentile indicator, our volatility panel, our deviation log pro, that is log returns weighted with deviation. Our Wolfsbane indicator, that is a great volatility and statistical indicator. Those are like four of, these are very powerful indicators to go along, right? To go along with, we also have our volatility range estimator, okay? Now, the volatility range estimator, it's just showing you daily, weekly, monthly price action volatility ranges. But like I said, if you are a very productive member of the Discord, the creators of these indicators, these other probability indicators, will probably drop them on you and you'll be able to overlay them on the VRE. Very powerful, very powerful. But like I said, you cannot purchase these indicators. They are not for sale. They might be given to you, though, if you're a friend of Alpha Trading. That's what's so powerful about this community. We all work together. We're all trying to make sure anybody in this Discord becomes a profitable trader, right? That knows how to get exits. We're never sharing financial advice. We are teaching people, though, how to trade, how to get good entries. That's what we teach, right? You can go out, you can trade whatever you want. I could care less. You can get in bad positions. Some people got to learn the hard way, but you'll never have any financial advice coming out of our Discord. That's just not how we roll. So let's see here. Let's go back over here. So that's 5 very powerful indicators to also go along with our volatility quality indicator, another powerful one. And our math guy, our coders, they are working on new things every day. We're looking at some new distribution models, all kinds of different stuff. So if you do come in and you grab up our indicators, anything that comes out in the future is going to be laid down upon you, all right? New indicators that we will be publishing public on TradingView, because there'll be nothing else like it, right? Nobody out there even thinking of the things. Yeah, there's a lot of closed-minded people out there kind of stay in their own lane. That's what they should do. They should just learn how to trade is what they should do, but they spend too much time focusing on the guys that are winning. That's okay. Let's go to a 12-hour. MJ in his 12-hour chart. Because I'm going to go up into these higher time frames. I want to see where we are. I want to see where price action is on these power means. 12-hour, man, we just blasted right through them bad boys. Even the 12-hour. 12-hour was having a outlier. Deviation log pro looking good. Built into the deviation log pro, you see both these candles right here. It's showing the outliers. It's showing the outliers on the variance right here. It's very powerful. Let's see here. Expansion positively correlated on all the 12-hour AVRs. Entropy is building. Very interesting. I mean, log returns are still above the mean and increasing. It is starting to slope down a little bit, saying it's decreasing. But let's see what happens at the close of the day. We get a lot of volatility come in at the end of the day. You'll see this R squared. You will see it increase big time. Big time, big time, big time. We are making a push. And in a minute, I'm going to go over on the chart and I'm going to see where could this baby possibly be going. So the daily chart. Okay, Bitcoin. Nice daily candle. Yep, we're both power means on the daily. That is a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. We're having an outlier. on the daily. Z-scores up. Z-scores having an outlier. Turns oscillators looking good. No divergence anywhere. Everything is beautiful right now. Beautiful in cryptocurrency land. We are contracting, negatively correlated on the 981 AVR. That is saying price is going up. We were expanding, positively correlated. We had a little shift down here. This is pretty interesting read right now. Same thing happened on the 2400, which this might help get that little pullback I was talking about, because that's literally what we want to see, right? And here was, let's see here. Yep. So you can see on the deviation log pro on these two daily candles, low, lower low, low, higher low. Then yesterday, definitely pulled up again. Boom. Now we got the first freaking blue candle on the daily DLP that's for a while, since we had that 10.5K day, right? Been a minute. And you can see, was there div there? Yeah, guys. Look how this DLP works. Look at these return candles, right? All lower lows, man. All lower lows. Look at price action. All higher lows. Finally, enough's enough. This imbalance in buy and sell pressure has got to play out. And you can see, even on these little moves, look, you start down here, right? You get the higher high. Once you get this higher high in price action, look, it's a lower high on the DLP. You get a 4-day quick pullback. That div plays out. Div plays out again. Div plays out again. Then you've got all this over a long-term time series building. Finally, it played out big time. Flush, 10.5K day. This is how you read divergence. All right. Now let's go up to a 2-day. And after I go to the 3-day, so I'm not going to go to a weekly. Oh, look at this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this actually looks real good. Real good. And what was the DLP and price action showing you? Continuation divergence. It was showing you hidden bullish divergence. Lower lows, higher lows, right? Lower lows on the DLP, higher lows on the price action. And whammo, good morning, and everything. I mean, variance is up, positively correlated. Z-scores up, returns oscillators up. It's looking really good. And we are above the power means and the log MAs. Another beautiful thing. Contraction negatively correlated on the top two AVRs. Price action walking up. The high length. Let's spit that number out. Let me go to the index real quick so I get a fuller read. Beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of flat. It is positively correlated a little bit, contracting, right? That's why. What is this telling me? We'll probably get a pullback before the end of the day and leave a little bit of a bearish candle. Where to? Wouldn't be shocked at all, because usually by the end of the day, price action will try to work its way down to where the new daily volatility range is going to be, and I already spit that number out, so look for that. Look for possibly price action to come back down maybe before the end of the day and retest like 47.2. I mean, that's $1,000 down. Right now, how many over leveraged longs do you think that are happening right now that people did not take profit yet? This is what happens. Why in the world would you not take profit? That's what always blows my mind, right? Oh, well, it's all good. We get a wick down here. Right? We get a wick down here real quick, or what if we go to the top of the monthly volatility range? Hell, that's 2K down. You know how many people are going to lose a bunch of profit? A lot. But that's okay. But that's what that is telling me, that we're probably going to get a pullback before the end of the day, maybe these last 2.5 hours there. I do like what I'm seeing, though, on this 2-day. We're starting to get a green candle. Entropy is just starting to build, too, coming out of randomness in the trend. Let's see if this 2-day starts. If this 2-day starts to trend and we start getting some blue entropy candles, look out. This baby's going to be running. There's plenty of room on everything too, especially DLP. Goodness, this could be the start of something fun. Let's check out the 3-day. Yeah, looking good. Looky goody. No divs. No divs. Let me see. Actually, that's why on this 3-day, we got to get price action back up above like 53, right? You're going to want to see price action get above this data set back here, because if not, what is happening on the returns oscillator? You're going to start building some hidden bear divergence right now if you do not get the price action candles above that data set, because as of right now, you got a lower high. This isn't a high yet. I'm just saying it's building. There is a lower high from this data set. There's a higher high on the indicator. 2, right? 2. Actually, this data set back here is about taken care of. But yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. If variance, we are positively correlated. Z-scores up, no div. Nope. Actually, there was a little bit of hidden bull. There was a little bit of hidden bull right here on the Z-score. Lower low, higher low. Right? Boop, continuation. Continuation of what? This little move here. This move up here. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about, what time is it? Yep, I want to pop over here. I talked about yesterday. Now we are going to flip on over here to SPY. Yes, we are, right? SPY's having a rough few days here. Of course it is. I'll show you why too. It's a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. And this down move is all random. It's not even a trend. I've been talking to some other guys. I really don't think, the administration in this country, the Fed, everything, they're having a rough go at it. The last thing they want is the stock market to dump out. It's highly unlikely this thing's going to have a big dump. I just don't see it happening. Just don't see it happening. Okay, let's go over to the BRE, right? I said I wanted to see where the new monthly range was going to be. I looked earlier. I already know. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. So when you get all these people, because VIX was rising, right? VIX was rising up. So you get a lot of people shorting SPY. I guarantee you there was people shorting down here, wrecked. Why? We open up the new month. Here's the bottom of the monthly volatility range, the new monthly volatility range. Of course, SPY went up and tested into the monthly volatility range. It always does. And it was a big move for SPY today. Two standard deviation move, right? So kudos to anybody that likes to scalp SPY, because it was some good profit today, right? Now, here's what I want to see. Here's the center. Here's the center of the monthly volatility range for SPY, 437. Here's the thing. The range has been tested. It is inside of it. So if you are going to see a sustained dump, you're probably going to see it from below the center of this monthly volatility range. But in the next couple days, if you see SPY get back up above, here's the top of it, about 441, look out. Probably going to run for new all-time highs. Wouldn't doubt it at all. That's what's going to be happening with SPY. So it's all going to depend on how SPY reacts when it gets up here to the center of the monthly volatility range. Or we open up the new day tomorrow and it just dumps out. But considering it damn near almost closed up at the 2SD, we're probably going to get some continuation tomorrow. If I'm looking at the 1SD tomorrow is probably the first standard deviation normal distribution is probably going to be, well, you know what? This is probably going to be about the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. So that would, if they wanted to dump it out more, that would be a great rejection point right there, right around 437. Look for it. So, is what I would do if you're interested in looking at SPY. Check it out during pre-market, see what's going on. I wouldn't be shocked at all during pre-market if you see the price of SPY at about 437, right? And then as soon as the market opens, it'll be real interesting to see if you get continuation up. The 1SD is probably going to be where this 3SD is today, right? So we're talking about almost 440. And if it breaks that area, you're going to see a test to the top of the monthly range. And I'm telling you, the bears are waiting up here, boy. Don't think they're not. They don't think they were waiting down here. They were waiting right here at the bottom. Bulls blew right through it, right? Bulls blew right through it and tested the second standard deviation. That's why this doesn't just work on crypto. Distribution models are distribution models. They cross all freaking markets. Doesn't matter what they are. You could be trading goats with the African crypto warlord, our buddy. And I guarantee on good days, right, he'll hit that 2SD and get himself some good neighboring goats. He's laughing right now wherever he's at. School, I know, studying. Good man he is. Let's check this out. Here's what I want to do. Let's get some good projections on SPY, right? This is going to tell a lot. Let's see where the hell this thing is at. Now, where am I going to run this projection from? What's that, 4 hour? First, we need to go to the daily. Let me scale this a little bit better here. All right, SPY. Let's turn off PB1s. We don't want to steam PB1s. We want the PB2, baby. There she blows. That's exactly where I'm going to put it. Right. Not at this doji. Not at that up candle. Yeah, that's a big bear wick. We're going to start it right here. About 19 bars back. Let's see what this thing's got. Let's see what this looks like, ladies and gents. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that was not right. One more second here. What the hell did I set that on? Oh, hold on, baby. One more. Yep. It's taking that weekend into effect. There we go. That's perfect. Look where that wick went to. All right. Guys starting to get this. See how this works. Let's drop that down a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see here. Let me check something out real quick. That's why. That's a little better, but yeah. So that's with the drift. We kind of closed the candles above the 99.7. Especially today, we bounced back up. You turn the drift off, though. On this daily right here, that wick went down and tested the 99.7 perfectly. Got back inside the 95.4% range and now dumped back out. And like I said, look, it came down. SPY today, literally, it came down a little bit below the 95.4 to the downside. Laplace distribution ran up to the second standard that is literally the bottom of the 68.3. I was going to say we didn't hit a 95.4 on that. Show you over here on the VRE. It was this white cross line right here. Open up the day, comes down, tests the 68.3, bounces up to the second standard deviation normal distribution. That's what you're seeing right here. That yellow dot, it exceeded a little bit and pumped right up here to the 95.4 Laplace distribution and the second standard deviation. So opening up tomorrow, what is that going to be at? Right there, about 437. This 95.4 is going to be right where I was just talking about, at about 437. You get a rejection there. Don't be shocked. You get a wick down to about 420. That could be one big volatile day tomorrow, and you will see. So you'll see the VIX go down a little bit at the beginning of the day, and if we get a dump down to that 420 area on SPY, you're going to see that VIX probably up at about 26, 27, maybe something like that. Interesting indeed. Check one more time here. Why that? You know what? Let's check this baby out on normal distribution. There we go. So on the projection, normal distribution from back there, right? Candle closed inside the third standard deviation, normal distribution. Same here, right? So I will definitely in the next couple of days we'll be looking at that. And now look at these 2-day candles. Low, lower low, low, higher low. Nice up day for SPY. Why? Bold divergence between price action and returns. Plays out all the time, ladies and gentlemen. For all you non-believers out there, there's several. Like right here on this daily candle. High, higher high, high, big higher low, down. Boom. Let's see. Now let's pop over here. I want to look at the new monthly. All right, Laser Wolf, show me something. Oh boy. Well, I tell you what. I mean, if you go to a monthly, I mean, you got this low length. You got this low length AVR, boy. It's just starting to expand, and the low length is just now this new monthly candle. It has shifted positive. I'm telling you right now. I think all these goofy ass bears that have just been sitting around getting drunk on honey, they are about to get their ass wrecked. So that's another thing I'm going to be looking at this month for SPY is what happens tomorrow at the open around 437 area, right up here. Where was that at? Yeah, so right at the center of the monthly range. If the bulls are able to sustain above the center of this monthly range, I'm saying it right now, look for all-time highs on SPY this month. It will continue up from what I'm seeing on the chart over here. And that's just, I mean, I'm not even getting my high-length AVR. But you can see expansion positively correlated over here on the 981. And right, bear div. Right? Look at these stabs of bear div from high, high, high. You've had little pullbacks every time, right? But now what's it building? What does that end up building? All the way to that low right there, to the low we had on yesterday, the end of the month. It's a continuation divergence, right? It's freaking hidden bull div. Continuation of what? This up move, right? So that this past month in SPY could have just been that the rest of this bear div playing out right here, right? Lower high on the returns oscillator, higher highs on price action. I'll tell you what though, on the Deviation Log Pro this month, this new monthly candle right here, you're going to want to see this up at the 99% confidence interval. If it doesn't get up there, it's just going to continue to build bear div. Going to continue to build bear div, and it won't be sustainable through the third quarter. And the Z-score, is actually okay. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, you're going to want to see Z-score turn up this month. That is for sure. Let's pop down here on the weekly, though. And hey, super fan, I know you like to trade SPY. Watch this vid. Maybe you'll learn something, buddy. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe it'll help you out with your options trades. Hi, Wolf. How you doing, bud? Got a wolf sighting. And this is the reason why these weeks have been going down, right? Contraction, positively correlated. Contraction, positively correlated. Kind of sideways volatility with a little bit of contraction. Entropy is about back to a full randomness. DLP is just starting to build on the weekly. This is all that, I'll tell you what, right now, it looks bearish, but the ball is in the bull's court 100%. You can see right now on the weekly, the variance is starting to have an outlier. Look how low the correlation is. What happens when the correlation gets this low? It breaks. Just watch on the rest of this week. If you see a big day come in tomorrow and you see a big bullwick on this weekly candle, I'll tell you what, if this weekly candle ends up bullish at all, you will definitely see a break in correlation to the positive side with an outlier still in effect, and you're going to be seeing SPY roar up again. I'm a firm believer they are not going to let this stock market dump out. What's the last thing they need? More trouble. Bunch of idiots. I don't know what's happening in this country, but it is Idiocracy. Great movie. I think I posted it in the Discord if you've never seen it. Go laugh a little bit. It's exactly the world we're living in right now. This clown show. All right, 3-day SPY. Oh, yeah. Oh, look out. Really strong bull div. Strong bull div on the 3-day. But yeah, all these 3-day candle down moves, right? Expanding, negatively correlated. So if you see volatility the rest of this week come into SPY and the beginning of next week, you'll see all these correlations on this 3-day. They're going to break to the upside, positively correlated. There's a lot more I'm seeing saying SPY is getting ready to rip again than not. Let's go to a 2-day real quick. Then I want to jump over on the Cardano. I'm just going to do 3 analysis today. Okay? Little Bitcoin, little SPY, little Cardano. Okay, 2-day. Really strong bull div, a lot stronger. It was almost on the 3-day. It was so close to a weak bull div that I usually don't trade, but there was a lower low on price action. Not a lot, but it was there. This is a way more substantial. We're talking 434 down to 428. Yep. Okay, you can see higher low on the returns oscillator, right? Higher low on the returns oscillator. Let's go over here. I mean, I already showed you here on the daily, right? The bull div. I never looked on the, let's see if it's here on the 2-day. Yep. See it? Lower low. Actually, low. Lower low. Lower low. Low. Higher low. Higher low. 3-day. This is now. Yep. Big time. You can see this is what I was talking about. It's still a lower low here. Not by much, but it's there. It's not a weak bull div. There is bull div. You can see it. So I'm telling you, on all these higher time frames, there is a bull div on SPY. I mean, look at this freaking wick on the 3-day. Right? I'm telling you, if this thing turns bullish right here, when's this 3-day in? Today? Yeah. Get a new 3-day candle today on SPY. Tomorrow morning, you will see a new 3-day candle. So this is a pretty damn bullish candle in my opinion. Look at that big nasty bull wick there. Yep, it's not on the weekly, which that's fine. That is fine. Okay, let's go over here. I wanted to look at the, let's see. I want to look at this 4-hour. This is going to give me a little bit of an idea what's going to happen going into pre-market. Bull div too. Yeah, but yeah, I'm telling you, look for pre-market to be up there at the center of that monthly range. I'm willing to bet pretty much anything. Pre-market, you're going to see SPY probably around 437. Pre-market testing the center of this monthly volatility range. And if you immediately start to get a pump when the market's open, look out. Look out. There's all kinds of bull div on high time frames. that baby's going to start ripping. This will even tell me more. My secret little time frame. Why I even talk about it, I don't know. I'm just generous. Let's see here. What's happening? Yeah, we're below the power means. But we did have some, there's expansion, positively correlated, flat volatility, negatively correlated. Both of these two are saying up, and then expansion, positively correlated on the high line. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I was talking about, I was maybe looking for a little bit of a pullback first, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think I mean, there's a high probability we saw the pullback in SPY. All right. I mean, you can't just go up forever, right? I showed you there was bear div building. It has to play out. There's an imbalance in buy and sell pressure. It's not going to continue. That's what I try to get people to understand. There's a lot of people out there just don't like to listen because they think they're smart. They're not smart. They might be math smart. They're just not smart, though, if you know what I mean. Let's use the word savvy. They're not savvy. Right? They're book smart. But when it comes to street smarts, they got Zippo, right? I'm sure everybody knows people like that. Common sense, right? No common sense, no street smarts, which is going to freaking roll right over into freaking trading. Trust me. All right, now let's flippy right over here. On to Cardano. Yep, same thing. Launched right off. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, that's why. Remember when I was telling you, Cardano and Bitcoin are highly correlated assets, right? If you're trading one, it behooves you to trade the other one. I'm telling you right now, it's going to work out for you right now. Now, if they were negatively correlated, I would say no, even sloping down a little bit. But on the high time frames, they were significantly positively correlated. Doesn't this chart look familiar? Hell, it looks just like Bitcoin's. Pumped and same. Look at this two exactly same 15-minute candles, right? Look what it used to jump off of. The daily range. Perfectly. Boom, boom. It used actually the center of the daily range right here to launch, right? Got up above this first resistance level of the daily range. Launched off of it. Got up above the first standard deviation. Where did it reject from the first time? The bottom of the new monthly range. Where did it? To the wicks. Are we seeing these wicks here? For all you super fans out there that think you're smart. Wicks. Rejection. Right off the bottom of the monthly volatility range. Down we go. Where does it bounce off of? Wick perfect. The bottom of the weekly range. Launched from there. Now, Cardano is attempting to close inside the new monthly volatility range. I talked about this yesterday. Cardano's monthly volatility range is massive. Here's the bottom. Let me scale this down so I don't have to go so high. Here's the bottom down here at 224. The center is literally at 237. And the top is at 250. That's a pretty big damn range. I am actually, if what I think is going to be happening with Bitcoin, and because they are correlated, you're going to see Cardano back at $2.50 here real freaking soon. I'll tell you what. Say tomorrow Bitcoin goes sideways. Look for it. Look for a few of these altcoins that just rip, right? Cardano's done pretty well today, though. I know it was up 8% at one time. It's up 6.5 right now. Nice. Okay. That's what I'm looking for, though. And you can see it's trying to close inside the bottom of this monthly range. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go over here and look at a projection on Cardano. Let's go to the daily. Scaled up. Now, yeah, I'll start at the same place I did to Bitcoin, the big 10.5K. Actually, this was the difference too, because before that big 10.5K day, we did not have a bearish candle right there. We were still on Bitcoin building that bull div or that bear div. So I'm going to back this. First, I need 2 switches. Laplace distribution. That's right, Mr. Smarty Pants. It's Laplace distribution. All right, let's go here. Laplace! Laplace! French mathematician. Oh my God, you mean that one guy I thought that one guy invented math over in that one server. I thought he was the inventor of mathematics. I've been wrong the whole damn time. Beautiful. I mean, even if you start it from this big down day, look where it closed, right? Even on Cardano, shot outside to 99.7 Laplace distribution range. Look at that wick. Where'd that wick go to? 5th standard deviation on that daily candle to the dollar almost. Pulled back in, closed right inside to 95.4. Hell, this might be a better place to start. Let me back this up one time. One little candle. Let's see what happens here. No, it's actually perfect. There we go. There we go. So you can see. So we get the beginning of the down move, right? It closes, or it got down to the 1st standard deviation normal distribution. That's that little blue dot right there, right? Then we open up the new day. That wick immediately went up, tested the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution. Then we had to dump out. Where'd the wick stop? Are these just magical lines that I'm drawing up? No, this is Laplace distribution, right? This is a Laplace distribution projection. Do you think this is just happenstance that this is happening? Look at the freaking wick. Wake up. Knock, knock, knock. Right to the 99.7% Laplace distribution range. Why do I predominantly use this distribution? Because all of the freaking smart money are starting to use Laplace distribution. Do you not understand that all the trading going on in this markets, we're talking 80, 90% of it is being done by these high frequency trading firm algorithms? What do you think they're programming their algos with? I mean, I've said it a million times. So we pull up here, we close inside the 95.4. We go sideways. This wick comes down, tests the bottom side of the 95.4. Next day, we roar up, test the bottom side of the 68.3 to the dollar. Open up the new day, rip back up again to test it. It doesn't want anything to do with it. Actually goes down and actually wicks down to the 1st standard deviation normal distribution. Is that the first? Yes. Then sucks up inside the yellow dot right there, which is the 68.3 Laplace distribution to the downside on that daily candle. Opens back up, down we go, right? Down, down, down. Almost got down to the 95.4, right? Been going sideways pretty much ever since. So now what am I looking at this projection? Just like I was doing on Bitcoin. What's the mean at? 295. Back up to about $3. 272 is the bottom side of the 68.3. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Now, just like I've done on Bitcoin in the past, here was the low back here at about $1. Oh, those were the good old days, weren't they, MJ? Get Cardano at a buck. Woo! What are we talking about here? 73 bars. Let's go back 73 bars. Let's see what we got to offer here. What are you talking about? Oh, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. This pretty much telling me right here, so the run up from $1 right here, right? Where did we run up to? The 99, where was the high? 99.7% Laplace distribution range for Cardano. Been down ever since. Where did it come down and test? The top side of the 95.4% Laplace distribution range. Tell you what, if it's using this as a launch pad and we are going to see a huge 4th quarter, scale this down. Let's do a quick little end of the year. Perfect. Yeah, it's close enough. Let's see, let's get a price. So let me get a little vertical here. Let's take this out. Actually, I'll be able to project that out right to the end of the year. Well, that's the mid. Let's go to the mid of December. Right there. December 15th. And let's see here. Let's go down a little so I can get everybody involved. We get a big run. We are going to see. Let's see if we run up to the 99.7 here. going to be right about there. Yeah, I've been talking about this number. We're talking about a $9 Cardano by the end of that's mid-December. Yeah, if these assets go on a rampage, say Bitcoin goes back, say Bitcoin hits about 70K here and by like Thanksgiving, right? Let's say the mid-November, if Bitcoin's at about 75K or whatnot, and if you remember doing the projection the other day, 75K was one of those levels. I think it was 95.4 to be exact. You're going to see Cardano probably at about $9. Powerful, powerful, powerful. But you know what? Here, I'm going to flip this on a weekly real quick, and I'm going to do this other projection. Oh my goodness. Look at Cardano, man. Wow. Shitting you right now. Is this on log? Yes, it is. Does that look bearish at all on this weekly chart? Wow. And that's just since that, this is what am I on, FTX on the weekly? FTX has been party time for Cardano. All right, let me start a new projection. Let's see, I'm gonna go right back to here. That was the dollar low right there. 12 should work here. Yeah, but we're not, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to turn on EV1s, which is no problemo. That's why we got two. I think I actually went too far. Throw this on 11, see if that's right. And I'm gonna step up this projection one more. Hell, let's go. Yeah, one more's fine. That'll get us through, hell, almost 2023 probably. Yep, perfect. So 11. Dun, dun, dun. All you Cardano fanboys out there, take notice. There's a new sheriff in town. Actually give you some real numbers, not some of this crazy ass shit you hear people out there talking about, right? Don't you want something you can like put your hat on? Let's see here. Oops, I didn't step up those two. Let me step these babies up quick, ladies and gents. Boop. There we go. And one more. There we go. Now, let's move this right to 2023. Let's get some projections for Cardano. That's November of 22. That's perfect. Far enough. Far enough, right, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yeah. Keep that on the down low, MJ. Love the meta. Love it, baby. Let's see here. Let's move this one up. So let's say Cardano closes at the end of 2023 from this projection, like at about the top of the 68.3. Ooh, yeah, these are the kind of numbers I'm talking about. Don't think Cardano's not going to be doing that. You haven't been paying attention. There we go. So by the end of 2023, now, will I start a new projection? I mean, this is a weekly. So this projection could be still valid, right? It really could be. It just depends. I'm going to look for these areas to be respected as this random market is going up. But if it the end of 2023, if it were to close up around the top side of the 68.3, you're talking $126 Cardano. If it ends up at about the 95.4% Laplace distribution range, you're talking about an $1,800 Cardano, right? You know what the market cap is? Do the math. And by the end of 2023, to be honest, I've done the projections. You could see a 500, 750,000, maybe $1 million Bitcoin. I'll tell you what, don't think if Bitcoin's not at some of those numbers that Cardano can't be at freaking $1,800. So there you go. There's a quick little projection on a weekly. Bonus. Yum yums. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I went a little over. It's okay. So if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, we are Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics, and we teach people to do the same in our Discord. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, do so. You'll want to know when we put videos out. We're going to start publishing a lot more short analysis videos, so it's a lot easier for people to watch. If you join the Discord, 5 live streams a week. They are an hour of duration. You can watch them live, right? It's fantastic when you're able to watch these live. Definitely give us a thumbs up if you saw something you liked in the video. Okay, and the link to the Discord is in the description of the YouTube videos. Come join us. Come check us out. It is an exclusive members-only Discord. It does cost $10 a month to join. Why? Come in and see why. We have packed this Discord full of so much freaking educational material about volatility, probability, statistics, and you will get the opportunity to see the indicators we have to offer to people. That's what we think about the indicators we're building, okay? Plus, you get to interact with a great community, tons of help. It doesn't matter what your problem is. Hell, I'll give you marital advice. Just kidding. But anyway, if you have problems understanding your exchange, right, or Discord or Trading View, we can help you with all those things. So come check us out. And thanks everybody watching live in the Discord today. And that being said, I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you guys tomorrow.